So just to give you a quick cabin tour of a balcony cabin on the MSC Bellissima. This is cabin 9046, and as you walk in, you've got two handy hooks, especially when you're doing cold cruises, because you're going to need to hang up wet stuff, and that doesn't mean you don't have to drag it all the way through to the cabin. And you've got where you put your key, an aircon and a heater here, which we will turn up because it's feeling a little bit chilly in here. And you've got your two buttons, which is do not disturb and make up room. At the moment, do not disturb, because they're very efficient, much better than I expected. You have a full length mirror, so you can see yourself all dressed up. And as we do our room tours after we've come in, you've got some shoes. We're in a connecting cabin, so this door leads next door. Haven't heard anything, so I don't think anybody's in there, or they're very quiet. And then you come with our cup of tea, and you come with another full-length mirror. Hello. And as you can see, it is a little chilly. I've got a fleece on for the first time in about 4 years. You have tea and coffee making facilities here, which is something that's quite useful to know, because of course on MSC they do charge, well, pretty much for everything, but tea and coffee are in the room with a kettle, and you can go and get milk from upstairs. There's quite a lot of storage here, or at least quite a lot of space to put things. At the moment it's only our first day or first morning, so we haven't actually overloaded this yet, apart from with the plug points and the power sockets, because we have started to charge things. Two here are USA. Those are USB, but it's quite slow, and a light switch for the vanity mirror, it's hardly a vanity mirror, for the massive mirror, and a TV. Now, as you can see here, we're on a Japanese cruise, anything in English seems to be signal as weak, which is probably about right, because there's not many of us on here. It is a Japanese cruise, the Japanese channels work. So if you're not going to pay the $9 for some of the movies, I haven't gone through them all, then you're probably going to want to bring something on your laptop, iPad, phone or whatever, or use the Wi-Fi for the streaming package. And we do have a video on how to not pay whatever it is, $30 US a day for the streaming package. We're using Gig Sky, and you can check out the video linked up there somewhere for that. But for the moment, you also have two Japanese kind of USA power sockets here. They work pretty well. They charge quick, and that's clearly probably different voltage, but my phones haven't blown up, so I'm quite happy with that. And underneath you have a computer charger, which is not going to be in here when you get in, and then two stools, which is like a nest, and you can put your feet out on the big sofa, which is behind it. This is a sofa bed. It's a big sofa bed. We did actually open it up. It's looking like it's seen better days, to be honest with you, but it's still in good condition, just not brand new. I think the ship's about 6 years old, 2019. I think the sofa might be 2. The bags won't be here, the case won't be here, but the wardrobe will. And it does have a little safe. The safe will not fit a laptop, it will fit an iPad. It won't fit my laptop, a 15-inch laptop. But the storage in here, honestly, we just got off Explorer Journeys, and of course it's not a walk-in wardrobe, but it's way better than I expected. It really is. You've got 2 drawers, a space for shoes or whatever you wish to put here, and then some shelves as well. I won't show you too much detail on this wardrobe because we have our stuff in it and I'll get shouted at. But you do have enough for coats and any long hanging things, and there's even a shelf at the bottom you can use as well. And there's a shelf at the top here, but it is actually just a shelf because the aircon vent is down there. In addition to that, you also have 3 drawers down here, 4 if you count the hairdryer drawer, but you can put stuff in, and it comes with the tip things, because I think on here you do tip. The only other amenity we found was a sewing kit, which, fair enough, thank you. And don't pull hard on the electric cable. But the rest are all for you. There's a minibar, which has extra charges. At the moment, for some reason, we have 2 kiwis, an apple and a can of Coke, and the water, that's not ours, that costs more, that is, and so is that. We have been stocking up on water. The minibar charges, at least on this ship, I'll do a quick one here. You can freeze the video if you want to check it out. Works out about $3.50 plus gratuity or whatever for the sodas and the soft drinks, and then about $7.50 for the beers, of which they've got Ching Chow, which is a Chinese brand, and Heineken, which is, I don't know, Dutch, I think. And then nuts and chips, which we also don't have, $5 each. So it's not crazy cheap, but it's also not crazy expensive. Okay, then most important thing in the room is the bed, and you can have this in a twin, or you can have this in a fairly large super single or queen size. I guess that probably queen size. And it does come with 2 lights next to the bed, a reading light here, which, first time managed to turn that off, and then like a night light here. And just so you don't miss it, there is a USB on both sides that you can plug in here and charge stuff. Again, it's not the fastest, but if you're just looking for something to trickle power into your devices, that can work. Let's turn that off. Okay, decent headboard and lights. All the lights are controlled but at this side of the bed, apart from, it seems, the mirror lights, which you have going to have to get up and turn back off. Pretty good picture. Little bit of a grey day outside, but then it is November. And in the distance, if you can see, I'll go outside, it's just a bit cold, so I'll wait. You can kind of see the coast of Japan, just going down the coast, and Kyoto and Kobe are just over there. Other side of the bed, with some earplugs, but we didn't need them, is exactly the same as that side over there. Same thing, lights work quite well, and you can turn the lights on and off. You do have 2 shelves next to the bed. No plug socket, but like I said, there's a USB. Oh yeah, comfy. We slept last night. We do, as I said before, we do our room tours after we've stayed in the room, so we can see if there's anything issue, if it's noisy or anything like that. And we slept well. I mean, honestly, this cruise is 6 times cheaper than the Explorer Journeys one, and 1 day longer. And it's also going to Japan, which, I mean, surely that has to be more expensive to port and stuff, and South Korea. And we cannot fault it. It's not quite as big as the room in Explorer Journeys, of course, that's a suite. But we paid about $500 each for a week, not including anything. MSC, you did good. We're impressed. Okay. Let's just try and open this and see how cold and windy it is out there. Not too bad at the moment. Balcony's a good size, really is. Again, I expected much smaller. Comes with 2 chairs and a mini coffee table, footstool, whatever you want to use it as. Again, looking a little worn, but still in good nick. And the view from this 9th floor, there we go, there's Japan. And we've got a half decent view of the bridge up there. We've got 2 days at sea. So this is the morning of the first day. And sea's okay, maybe 1 meter swell, but we didn't feel it at all. And it's actually not too cold out there. I thought it'd be much colder. So let me close this up. It's quiet. Very quiet. So yeah, this is 9046 on the MSC Bellissima. Bella cabin, we didn't get any extras. About $540, $550 for a whole week cruising around Japan and South Korea. Let's take a look at the bathroom on the MSC Bellissima. It is quite small. Though to be fair, we just got on at Tokyo, so it's probably about the same size as the whole room we had last night. Comes with good storage. Yeah, put plenty in there. Couple of cups. It comes with a sink. I actually quite like how this sink is placed because it's in the corner. So it's not taking up the whole space of the bathroom. They've actually used it a lot better, so that's quite good design work. You've got the cupboard underneath with spare toilet roll. You of course have a toilet. And some shelves above. Kind of hanging towel shelves by the look of it. And you do come with towels, and you even come with a spare mirror as well, just to freak you out. Let's do that. Oh, even worse. Wow. Wow. That is, I see why people cover that up. And you've got 2 full big mirrors here. There's also got shaver points up at the top. I thought there was 2, but of course it's a mirror and I'm stupid. And then you've got the shower. Now just to do a walk with me Tim test. How many people? Well, probably only 2 of me, but you might get 3 other people in here. And you come with the, come with the washing line as well, which is quite handy, and it takes out the steam. On MSC, you don't get too many toiletries, but you do get shower gel, and you do get shampoo as well, and somewhere to put your own. And that, not a clue. If anyone knows what that is, please let me know in the comments. I'm not going to stand on it, but yeah, no idea. I guess it's probably just a structural thing. Yeah, and that's the bathroom in the MSC.